Think you're on mute, Grant.
So thank you all for coming to the second installment of the Matt BU social media training series. Our first one was focused on LinkedIn, building your brand on LinkedIn, where we taught you how to like build your presence on there, how to stay active, engaging like the digital community. But today we're going to be focusing in on Twitter and a Twitter one-on-one, so where you can get the very most out of your own Twitter experience. So just a quick agenda. We're going to go through a bit of introduction of both myself and also Twitter as a platform, go over some platform features. We'll be able to dive into hashtags and also touch on a bit of keyword search. I'm going to bring up some things to watch out for while on Twitter and also do like a mini assessment that you can just think to yourself to kind of assess your own Twitter presence. So I have met most of you on the call, but if we haven't met, my name is Grant Frank. I'm originally from Central California, recent graduate from Cal State East Bay, where I received my bachelor's, and I'm currently working towards a master's in digital marketing design at Brandeis. I've been in the social media arena since roughly about 2019. And what I love the most about social media is that it's an ever-changing landscape. Um, every day there's a new feature, there's new content, and pretty much every day on social is a new day. I also really love the fact that you can build community online, which is a great opportunity for whether you're a brand or a small business, or even just connecting with friends. I think that it's a great opportunity to be on social, and those are things that I really love about social media. So Twitter. Twitter was founded in March of 2006, so they've been around for a while. 326 million monthly active users, 500 million tweets are sent per day. 80% of the users experience Twitter via mobile, so it is like many other social media networks. A lot of people are accessing the app and using the platform on their own mobile devices. 100 million daily active users, 261 million international users, and 74% of users say they use the platform to get their news. The way I see Twitter, really, it's kind of like short and sweet, bite-sized news, bite-sized news segments. In my opinion, it's kind of like a bite-sized blog, 280 characters, so it's not super long, and it's a great way to keep up with thought leaders or industry-specific content, or really just anything, because there's pretty much everything on Twitter. It is a text-focused platform, so if you're not familiar, the content is going to be primarily text-focused, but that doesn't mean that there isn't room for images or videos or links or any other forms of content. Um, but in comparison to some of the other platforms where Instagram is very visual heavy, where every post like is an image or a video, or Facebook, maybe I know for a lot of people it's kind of like that family platform, and then a lot of people probably feel that TikTok is for kids. Uh, the way I look at Twitter, it's for trending topics. You can get on there and find information about everything. So just to go over some of the platform features, these are some screenshots from the VMware Tanzu page. Um, tweets at the very bare minimum, tweets are like kind of like the small chirp of a bird, but in Twitter's case, it defines it as a post made on their app. So pretty much all of these that are shown up here are tweets. If you look at the first image, you can see like our page, our profiles page, and then you can see two tweets below that include like hashtags, images. Um, but tweets aren't limited just to like that 280 character limit. You can use voice tweets, which are like voice messages that live on the platform. Those can be up to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But again, you can also share videos, links, and GIFs. I would also probably recommend that you do share like those visual assets, those visual elements, because it will drive more traction to your posts and help to get it seen by more people. They do perform a bit better when you do include like images or GIFs. Fleets is something new that was added within probably about the last year. I want to say it was added during the pandemic, And a fleet is a temporary or fleeting tweet that lasts only 24 hours, then disappears. If you are on different social networks, it's similar to like what can be found on like Facebook or Instagram. There's stories features, or also like LinkedIn stories as well. You can see an example of one of the fleets that we've posted. It's the third image, which is that says, when was the original pride flag created? So this is something that was posted. It can be shared. It goes away. Doesn't say on the platform, but definitely a good way to, like, share your temporary thoughts or something that doesn't necessarily last on the page forever. Spaces. So Twitter Spaces is extremely new to the platform and just recently being rolled out to the masses. It's something that they've been piloting for the last few months, but now pretty much everyone has access to open up a space. It's really like Twitter defines it as a place to come together and build voices around, and builds around the voices that are of the people that are using Twitter. It's an audio-based feature, so users can connect using live audio, similar to a chat room. And if you are familiar with Clubhouse, it is a very similar, like comparable to what Clubhouse is doing. Also, in the last image, to kind of go back to tweets, you can like bring your tweets together in a thread. You can see here in the last image, this is one of the threads that we had created for Spring One Tour. And that's like a chain of tweets that have been posted together. They live together, but also separate. So hashtags. How should we use these? I know pretty much everyone's familiar with hashtags, but not everyone uses them in the correct manner. And with hashtags being so integral to Twitter's culture, I wanted to just kind of show you all this quick video of hashtags. And can everyone hear the volume?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
Not much, Jimmy. Hashtag chilling. What's up with you?
Just been busy working. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag is it Friday yet?
Hey, check it out. I brought you some cookies. Hashtag homemade. Hashtag oatmeal raisin. Hashtag show me the cookie.
Sweet. Hashtag don't mind if I don't. Pretty good. Hashtag getting my cookie on. Hashtag I'm the real cookie monster. Hashtag no.
Delicious, right? Hashtag I did it all for the cookie. Hashtag
Hashtag classic. By the way, did you catch last week's episode of Duck Dynasty? Hashtag quack quack.
No, lately I've mostly been watching Netflix. Hashtag orange is the new black.
Oh, nice. I've been watching a lot of Barney the Dinosaur. Hashtag purple is the new black. Hashtag I love you, you love me. We're a happy family. Hashtag I'm 38. Hashtag dinosaurs. Hashtag how do they go extinct? Hashtag meteor. Hashtag ice age. Hashtag speaking of ice age, I just watched Ice Age on demand the other day. Hashtag funny. Hashtag Ray Romano. Hashtag Deborah. Deborah. Hey, by the way, Halloween's only like a month away.
I know.
I mean, do you know where you're going to be at? Hashtag life decisions. Hashtag sexy ghost.
I think I'm going to go as a Ninja Turtle. Hashtag gotta be Raphael. Hashtag Leonardo sucks. Hashtag the turtle, not the Italian Renaissance painter. Hashtag Mona Lisa. Hashtag is she smiling? Hashtag speaking of smiling, I just saw my dentist. Hashtag bling. Hashtag dental care. Hashtag cavity free. Hashtag that's how we do. Hashtag we go hard. Hashtag we can't stop.
We won't stop.
Hashtag we run this.
Hashtag true players for life.
Hashtag is it worth it? Or let me work it.
Hashtag put my thing down, flip it, then reverse it.
Hashtag Hashtag
Hey guys,
Yeah, Quest?
what's up?
hashtag shut the f- up.
Please don't do that. Like, please do not do that. And I see it's too common on Twitter. I know in the beginning, like in the more like earlier stages of Twitter, I feel like it was a bit more common and people have calmed down now. But hashtags can be overused as much as they can be underused. You want to strike a balance between hashtags that will help effectively communicate what you're trying to do. You know, you want to get a pulse on your audience and what they're interested in. Some things that you could do or like try to not create hashtags that are too specific or too vague. Like a lot of those hashtags were super specific to to references, very long. But you also don't want to use vague hashtags like hashtag dog. Um, so search the hashtags that you're thinking about using to see if conversations are already happening around it. You can explore like Twitter hashtag based Twitter chats to expand your reach and finding tweets or Twitter peeps. I know a common one that I use is hashtag marketing Twitter, just to like be engaged in that conversation, learn from my peers online. And it's definitely a great opportunity. But to backtrack, where did hashtags really even come from? Chris Messina is actually the creator of the hashtag concept. He thought that it would probably be just like some nerdy thing that would never catch on. But it did. It's something that's infiltrated not only, Twitter and become so integral with them, but even with other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and pretty much any social media, you will probably find a hashtag. Um, this was his original tweet asking his community how do they feel about using the pound symbol. And I mean, since 2007 to now, like you can definitely see how much that the hashtag is being used. So hashtag trending topics. There's a lot of benefits with using hashtags and keyword searchability because really, like at the root of it, a hashtag is grouping things together, and it helps you to be able to find that search, find those communities, find those topics. Um, if you consider, I've kind of went back and forth because Twitter has like its search and you can search things without the hashtag. I thought like, our hashtag's not necessary, like our hashtags obsolete, with them being created in 2007, and platforms like Twitter being having that ability to be able to search without the hashtag. It's something that I had was a bit conflicted on, but I must say that no, Twitter does have options when it comes to like finding other topics, but the hashtag is rooted in Twitter culture, and I would say it's probably here to stay. um, you want to consider like if you're looking to like monitor hashtags, consider creating a search for a hashtag like you're interested in monitoring. You can perform a search in the top right corner. Once you are on the search, it will return you to the page. Click the three dot more icon, select this, save the search, and you can perform that search regularly to track the hashtag. I know some hashtags that I'm most involved in are also, or more specific to work, or like hashtag Kubernetes, hashtag VMware Tanzu. So if you're interested in following some of these topics that are brand related, that's definitely a way that you can do that. With Twitter, it isn't always super positive, but I would say these are some things that you want to be on the lookout for. Bots and trolls, fake news, and cancel culture are some things that immediately come to mind. A bot is like a computer operated profile, and then a troll is like a human operated profile, both of which usually are probably spreading negative information. Um, or like I know many of you have probably heard the phrase like they're trolling me. This is where that comes from. Fake news, it's those news related stories that are fake. They tell a story that's like fabricated. There's really no verifiable facts, sources, or quotes. And as mentioned earlier, a lot of people do come to Twitter with their primary use to get their news. So it can be dangerous with having fake news out there. So you want to make sure that you're verifying things, making sure that it's coming from a reputable source and someone who's knowledgeable to speak on those topics, because on Twitter things can spread fast, and fake news, I would say, probably even spreads faster. Cancel culture. It's kind of like our modern form of ostracism, in which someone is thrust out of their own like social or professional circles. Like I said, things can go super far left, or super far right really fast when dealing with Twitter. So definitely watch out for that. Some solutions for these could definitely be to block or mute. You can block accounts that maybe trolling you online or saying negative things that you don't want to hear. You can also mute keywords if you don't want to see like certain words on your timeline. And even if it's just, as simple as like, you hate spoiler alerts, and you're watching a show, you follow the accounts on Twitter, but you haven't seen the episode yet, you can mute those keywords, or you can even mute accounts while still remaining a follower. So definitely try this if you run into any of these errors or want to have a bit different of experience on Twitter. All right, so a quick assessment. Assess yourself on both your aesthetics and your analytics. You can customize your profile by selecting a unique profile header, images, adding to your name, bio, location, birth date, website, theme, color, and really there's a lot that you can do to personalize your profile. If you take a look, you can see like the VMware Tanzu page, we have a branded header. We have our logo at the top. It is a verified account, and they have opened it up to be a bit more clear on how more accounts can be verified. You can see that it shows like when we've joined, we have a link, our bio. We've included like those tweets with those graphics, those assets. But another thing to hone in on is analytics. What was your top tweet? How many impressions are you getting per month? Any profile visits? You want to watch out for your mentions, your new followers, and engage that way, because analytics will help you to understand the content that you share, like which content that you share and what's growing your brand. A few other things to keep in mind that I want you to just kind of do like a mental assessment, or even after the call, pulling out your Twitter account if you do have one, and just keeping these things on in the back of your head. You want to tell a relatable story through your content, for one. Also, keep it short and to the point. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only 280 characters that you can tweet at a time. Of course, you can do a thread, but Twitter's for bite-sized content, so you want to keep it short and to the point. Use interactive content, polls, fleets, ask questions to your audience. And also, like I said, Twitter is for trending topics, but you want to have that evergreen content, a balance of evergreen content that can live on past when a certain topic is trending. Also, again, visuals are vital. Your aesthetics should be up to par, and you want to invest in that. But really, at the end of the day, take it one tweet at a time. No matter if you're putting out 10 tweets a day, or if you're doing one every other day, or even once a week. Definitely take it one tweet at a time and take it at your own pace, and enjoy the platform the way that you choose to enjoy the platform. So at this time, I'd like to invite all of you all to follow us on social and get in on the game. We have a lot of different Twitter accounts, from our main VMware Tanzu accounts to the regional accounts that we have here, VMware Tanzu Labs. If you'd like to keep up with the upcoming conference, Spring One, or you want more spring content, you can definitely follow Spring Central on Twitter. We also have LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube accounts that we are a part of. So definitely check those out, and we'd love to engage with you on those platforms. At this time, I'd like to open it up for any questions that you may have about Twitter, or anything that we spoke about today. All right. If anyone had any like final questions? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in today. I'll be like, this is being recorded, so this will go on the MapBU social media source page. And that's where you can find this recording, as well as the previous recording of the Building Your Brand on LinkedIn. I thank you all for tuning in today, and have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Thanks, Grant. Bye.